Meantime, some new questions tonight about whether Charlotte's plan to reduce crashes and traffic-related deaths has actually made an impact.
The Vision Zero plan rolled out 5 years ago with the city investing millions of your taxpayer dollars. However, a recent audit from WCNC Charlotte that we obtained today shows the program needs a lot of improvements here.
Our Jesse Pierre has been sorting through it all. Jesse, what exactly does it show?
Well, the report notes that there were 125 deadly crashes in Charlotte in 2022, up from 81 in 2020. One of the major factors in those deadly crashes is speeding. The audit reports or notes that not enough is being done to turn those numbers around, and the city is failing to protect those on its roads.
Vision Zero was implemented to eliminate traffic fatalities, to save lives, to ensure that we are designing our city a safe place for all residents, whether they're
eliminating traffic deaths by 2030. That is the goal of Charlotte's Vision Zero program, adopted in 2019. But is the program on track? Well, according to a recent internal audit, the answer is no. Despite an increase in spending, there's been no significant decrease in crashes, resulting in deaths and/or suspected serious injuries. Charlotte City Councilwoman Dimple Ajmera calling the findings concerning.
The report is pretty clear that we are failing the residents of Charlotte.
The report notes that Charlotte Department of Transportation has not fully implemented key components of the Vision Zero action plan. Crash data is not consistently or correctly reported by CMPD, and the program lacks leadership.
Not having a structure in place is concerning because this plan was implemented back in 2019.
The report has several recommendations, including identifying someone who'd be responsible for action items, for CMPD to focus patrols and resources in high injury areas, and that crashes should be investigated for infrastructure improvements. Sustain Charlotte says it agrees with the recommendation and says making the roads safe for all users needs to be a priority.
A lot of that's around redesigning and designing streets that are safe for pedestrians and safe for cyclists and safe also for drivers. So no, it's not alarming to not see that change now, but if we don't see that in the next 5 years, yes, I would be concerned.
Now, the report also notes that 62% of deadly crashes or serious injuries happen on state roads. Sustain Charlotte says it's very important for NCDOT to get on board with Vision Zero, so roads are designed with safety in mind for all users rather than to get cars moving as quickly as possible and as efficient as possible. The report also notes that CMPD as well as CDOT have accepted the recommendations and are working to implement them. Live in Uptown, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.